Hey, honey.
EclecticNistas, welcome back for Storytime number 4. And y'all, I have attempted to start this video. This is take 5 right here, okay? So if you see that my brows are already done, clearly you have guessed that this is a get ready with me story time. Now y'all probably like wondering like stuff like what's up with okay, yes, I'm still a girl rocking a fade. However, I'm a girl having some issues with her hair right now, okay? Yes, I'm still red. I'm just short, outgrown, no lineup, no none of that, okay? Right now, I'm just trying to figure out my next move with my crown, okay? So for right now, Stephanie is rocking this lace front wig. And y'all, I can't even tell y'all the name of it right now. I think her name is Ariana. However, she a 4x4 lace front, natural looking part, all this plucking baby hairs, yada yada yada. Y'all, this is not my forte. Like, what happened to just putting a wig on with like without all these freaking steps? I don't know. Y'all, I know y'all ready for the story time, so let's just get ready and jump right into it. But for those of you who are new to my channel, y'all please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit that notification button so you guys can be notified when a new video is posted. So today, what are we talking about? Today we are talking about Jasmine's almost first fight. Okay. I briefly discussed this on Jasmine's channel maybe a year ago. It was about a year ago, and it was brief, but it was something that I never actually brought to my own channel. So y'all probably like, Jasmine in her first fight. Yeah, Jasmine in her first fight. And y'all, today's makeup palette that I'm going to be working from is the Peach palette by Too Faced. And yeah, we're gonna do a very basic, clean, natural look, because your girl ain't got a whole time to be doing a whole lot. The only reason I'm doing this get ready with me is because of y'all, okay? Okay. Anywho, Jasmine was in middle school, and y'all, Jasmine's 7th grade year. Jazz was a real fly little 7th grader, okay? Jasmine had a girl that was like clearly like coming for her. They used to be friends, and y'all know like I'm going through this like girl drama like right now with Lil Jada. And you know, they could be friends one day and not the next. And this was a classic situation of something like that. Well, I'm trying not to block y'all out because I haven't done a makeup video in a very long time, and I ain't used to my angles no more. And hoot, her and the girl used to be friends, and I don't even remember her name, but I'm gonna give her a code name, and the code name is, her name is Nene, okay? Nene and Jazz used to be friends, and when I tell y'all, they were like really good friends, because the one thing that they both had in common, they loved to dress their ass off. Loved it, okay? Because you are one of those girls, or y'all are two of those girls that's like really fly in school, and the boys recognize that, they see that, they peeps game. Clearly, y'all know, some boy started liking Jasmine, and the boy that liked Jasmine, her homegirl liked too. So what do you think that caused? A rift, right? A pretty big rift, I might add. So with that being said, homegirl Nene was mad, and she let it be known. She started talking about Jasmine in a very negative light. She started rumors. She would be pulling Jasmine's hair. She would be trying to knock her down, you know, just taunting her. Classic bully shit, you feel me? And so it's like, how do you go from somebody being your friend to now they are like your arch enemy? Like, really? Like, how does that happen? I've seen it, y'all. Even as a grown adult, I've seen it. However, Jasmine comes home because word on the block now is that on the last day of school, Nene planned on beating Jasmine up. So she comes home, she shares this with me, and of course I share it with her dad. And because Jasmine is the type of girl, or she was the type of kid that, like, when I say she would really like try to avoid confrontation, like people would be saying stuff, she wouldn't say stuff back. Just with pretty much a pushover, just to like let people just do and say whatever it is that they wanted to say, and like she didn't do nothing about it. Well, y'all probably gonna be like, Steph, no you didn't. And I'm gonna be like, yes the hell I did. Y'all, once we found out that Nene wanted to fight Jasmine, and because there had been like word on the block that this was happening, we just went ahead and told her, you're gonna fight her. Yep, you're gonna fight her. This is gonna be one fight you don't walk away from, because you're already telling us, you know, she's taunting you, she's like, you know, pretty much bullying you. And back in the day when Jazz was in middle school, bullying was not taken as serious as it is being taken now. You know, any mention of bullying or any actions towards bullying can pretty much get you suspended and expelled from school. Jazz is 23 now, so let's just backtrack to when Jasmine, let's just say 10, maybe 12 years ago, bullying wasn't as like serious as it is now. It should have been, because you just never know where this could take kids or how it can push kids over the edge. Well, because we as parents, we have seen her shy away from altercations, and we just was telling her, like, it's time for you to stand up for yourself. Everybody has at least one fight, and no, y'all, we do not condone her going to look for a fight, trying to start a fight. We don't condone that. But when you have people physically like pulling your hair, pushing you, trying to make you fall and stuff like that, it's gonna come a day where she's gonna get so angry that I would be afraid of what she would do out of anger. And that's generally when kids just lose it. So we told her, you know what, if that's the word on the block is this too. Then you tell her you gonna fight her. Yep, you ain't gotta tell her. All you gotta do is tell somebody else, and the word will get back to Nene. But also be sure to tell her that when y'all fight, me and your daddy gonna be right there at that damn fight. Y'all probably like, Steph, why you and James had to be at the fight? Why y'all had to get involved with the little kids and the fighting? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. Hold up. See, the reason why me and her father had to get involved, because I don't know about y'all, but we, back in the day, we lived in Durham, North Carolina, okay? And when I tell y'all, DSA was an integrated high school of the arts. Integrated middle school and high school all at one big school. However, very diverse mixture of nationalities. Very diverse. However, it was in the midst of the hood. I'm gonna say that. This is where the school was located, in the midst of the hood. Now, it was a magnet school. You had to apply, and your kids had to go through the lottery to get selected to that school. Well, the number one reason why we wanted Jasmine to go to that school is just due to the fact that they had a great dance program. And Jazz used to really be into dance back in the day. And it just was a better school for someone who is very artistic. So, like, do I wish DSA was around now for Jada? Because Jada is a child that likes to draw, she likes to paint, she's all into an artsy side about herself. I wish DSA or a school like that was like within the vicinity of where we live now. And don't mean I'm not gonna look into it, because I am. I have been, and I think I found something that might work. Word got back to Shorty that Jasmine's parents was gonna be at this fight. Y'all see how fast news travel? Yep, it sure does. Well, last day of school came up, y'all, and we sent Jasmine to school. Nope, she was not gonna stay home. She was gonna go to school. She was going to face her fears. And I know a lot of parents probably would not agree with James and our tactic. However, because we know our child and we know that this had to happen, we had to do what we had to do. So y'all, here it is. I'm gonna paint the picture for y'all. We sent her to school. School got out at 1:45. At 1:15, Stephanie Long and James Long, we got out of the bed, because we both was off that day from work. Got out of the bed. I had micro braids in my hair at the time. I got up. I put all my braids in one high bun. One high ponytail, a bun. I put a bandana around my head. I had on a basketball jersey short set, okay? I had on flip-flops. Mr. Long had on his basketball jersey shorts. And pretty much I was ready to go out to the school. And if I had to fight a kid, best believe I was gonna fight a kid. Now, yes, I already know y'all gonna say it. Steph, do you know you could have caught a case for fighting with a little child? Yeah, I do know that. But as a parent, you will do anything and all means necessary to protect your young. And that is exactly what I was going out there to do, y'all. I wasn't gonna fight for Jasmine, but best to believe I was gonna make sure ain't nobody jump in this fight, okay? Because y'all already know kids, and especially girls, don't fight fair. You know, everybody that may not have liked you an inkling or a little bit, okay, all of a sudden they want to show up out the woodworks, and now they want to get a kick in here, a slap, a tap, a punch. Nah, player, we was strictly there for crowd control. Yep, I said it, crowd control. I was, y'all. Wasn't playing no games though. I was dead ass serious about my child learning the value of standing up for yourself. At the same time, I did not want anybody to kind of like hinder this lesson that was going to be taught, because this is the thing. Like I said, you can only push a kid so much. And the fact that this girl was just like, she was like coming for Jasmine's, she's coming for her ego. She was coming for her confidence. She was coming for who she is. And why? Because a boy named Michael didn't like you, but he liked her. Child, boo. Okay, so me and James get out to the school, y'all, and we go like right where the buses are, you know, loading the kids up, and we making sure that we see Jasmine. And of course, Jasmine see us, she spots me immediately, okay? And she ran up to me, and she was like, I was gonna get her book bag, because, you know, I didn't want her stuff to be, you know, flying all over the place. You know, I was gonna be a little bag lady. However, all of a sudden, word on the block is, because I saw little Nene. I saw her. Oh my God, her name just came to me. Her name was Gabby. Gabby. Like I said, Gabby and Jazz have been friends. And Gabby decided she didn't want to be friends with Jasmine no more, because somebody else liked her. But then somebody liked her that didn't like her. Basic high school girl drama, okay? So Gabby saw me. I saw her, made eye contact. All of a sudden, Jasmine's telling me, Gabby don't want to fight her no more. Why? She was like, I guess word got back to her that y'all were coming out here, and she changed her mind on wanting to fight me. Okay. So, y'all, nothing went as I thought it was gonna go that day. Because I promise y'all, in my head, on the drive to the school, I was like, James, I was like, this is what's gonna happen. I was like, if somebody jump in, I'm jumping in and I'm snatching Felicia out. Felicia gonna get snatched out. He was like, yes, Steph. And he was like, and my role in this is to snatch your ass out, okay? We was just gonna be to snatch a whole tribe, okay? Because I was gonna snatch Felicia, James was gonna snatch me, and we all was just gonna be one snatched unit moving in unison, okay? Because you know what? Like I said, if you're gonna fight, fight fair. You know, sometimes people don't even know how to do that no more. Everybody want to fight dirty. Why? So, little Gabby found out, word got back, and Jazz got in the car, and she was like, you know, she was glad the fight didn't happen. However, I think because we pressed her and we told her it's time for you to stand up to yourself, I think she was saying to us in the car, like, she had kind of had to like get her bearings, and she had to get her mind wrapped around the fact that, oh my God, when I get out of school today, I'm gonna have to fight this girl. And I told her, I said, what will happen? You're gonna fight her, and regardless if you win or lose, the fact that you stood up for yourself, the fact that you stood up, or you just defending yourself, that speaks volumes. People who want to bully you and people who want to mess with you and think they can pick on you, they'll think twice before they do it again. I'm probably like, Steph, like, really? Like, do you really think that was the best approach? Y'all, I've been in one fight my whole life. My whole life. One. And I do not think I am the baddest chick on this earth. And I don't think that I could beat everybody's ass. Nope, I don't. I'm not her. I will avoid confrontation, physical, at all costs, okay? However, I am not the one to talk a lot of trash to, though. I am not. I never have been. And I'm just somebody that I know that I can hurt you with my words. I don't necessarily got to put my hands on you. I don't have to fight you. I don't have to get weapons. I don't have to do none of that. I really know that I can hurt somebody with my words. Now, what I'm about to tell y'all next, y'all probably will be like, Steph, did that really happen? However, you know, bullying does not just exist in school. Bullying can happen at the workplace. And there was a particular time when I was working at this company, I got bullied, okay? When I tell y'all, it was bullying at its worst, okay? At its worst. And all I can say is this. I was informed of a situation that was possibly going on with another manager at the store that I worked at. And this is Georgia, y'all. I was going through something, and apparently somebody had let loss prevention know of a situation that was happening at the store with this particular manager. And this is where sometimes electronic communication can just get in the wrong person's hands, and they put it in the wrong person's hands. Did y'all follow me? Exhibit A. Employee of mine snooping on the manager's computer. She found something that was deleted. Clearly, her ass went in deleted files. Found something that was deleted, printed it, went and showed it to the manager that it was pertaining to, showed it to her. Then I come back to work the next day. I'm wondering why the whole staff, y'all, the whole staff is like acting shady, funny, funky, whatever you want to call it. The whole staff, y'all, and this is a staff of about 200 plus people. Everybody is acting funny, and you're like wondering why, like what in the hell is going on. Okay, I find out. Because you know what, you always gotta have one loyal employee. One loyal employee that's gonna always be looking out for you. And that one employee told me what went down. Because y'all know when shit happened, and if the whole staff in on it, y'all already know it's already some talk going on, okay? Well, this scallywag, she showed the other manager the email that was about her from loss prevention. She was like, why she just couldn't come ask me if I did that. Well, y'all, I'm somebody who follows protocol, and protocol doesn't say you go to the person and say, did you steal such and such? No. You have to learn to just be quiet, play the role, and follow protocol, okay? And protocol was that an anonymous employee contacted loss prevention. Loss prevention then contacted me. They contacted me. They asked me to go do a particular count. They asked me to go check camera footage, and I did my part, okay? Now, where loss prevention messed up, they should not have sent the communication back to the store where it was on a public computer. They shouldn't have did that. That actually should have taken place by phone call. So what happened was, y'all, I go back to work. When I tell y'all, it was 3 long weeks of hell. 3 long weeks of hell. I'm gonna tell y'all, I learned a lot about myself during this particular situation. Whole management team was kind of shady. I didn't have a general manager that was like supportive or had my back. You know, if anything, like he was looking for something, because I don't care where you work. People who, you know, they come in and they're brand new, they want to bring people on who they are comfortable with working with, and that don't necessarily mean that's gonna be you. So I think he wanted one of his old managers to follow him to where he was managing. So therefore, when I tell y'all the general manager was like egging the crap out of this whole situation, ooh, I'm lying. Nope, he wasn't even there at that time. I had another general manager, and she was very, very supportive. See, I had to recant that. My bad. Recant. She was very supportive, and she was like, she understood my pain, and she was just like, you could be the type of person that want to do the right thing. You want to follow all the rules. You want to follow all the protocol. But guess what? There's going to always be that someone who always going to think you a snitch. I was not a snitch. I was following my job. I was doing my job. That's my inventory that is affecting, not yours. Mine, okay? When rocking chairs and shit go missing, that's on me, not on you. And she was like, well, Stephanie, what are you gonna do? And I told her, she said that, you know, she's had like conversations in groups with the staff, and she's telling them that, you know, this does not pertain to them. She needs them to be able to follow my direction when I'm giving them direction. Because y'all, it had got out of hand like that. I would ask them of something, and they would think that they ain't have to do it. And that's when I would have to pull my muscle, and I would have to show, like, honey, I could show your ass better than I could tell you. I've never been the type of manager that I'm going to argue with an employee. I believe in pen to paper, and I believe a paper trail will do suffice, because I'm also a believer in people don't fire people. People fire themselves. That's what they do. Y'all, I put up with this bullying on the job for 3 weeks. until one of my homegirls, she put me on game. She was like, Steph, they're gonna drive you freaking crazy working up in there. She said, so I'm gonna tell you, you better do like some of these people do. And when I say these people, y'all, I'm gonna say this. You know, sometimes you have people who like always getting away with shit at work, always getting away with stuff on the job. And when I'm saying like getting away with it, sometimes y'all, they on workman's comp and they ass ain't supposed to be on workman's comp. They on like some type of short-term disability, and don't shit be wrong with them, because you know what, people have learned how to play the system. Okay, so she schooled me on how I'm gonna play the system, because she was like, you need a damn break. She said, them people are gonna drive you crazy. And for what, y'all, when I tell y'all I was being bullied, y'all just don't understand. I could not sleep. I had insomnia. I had digestive issues. I was losing unnecessary weight that I wasn't trying to lose. Y'all, I had headaches. I mean, when I tell y'all, like, it was bad. It was bad. I would have anxiety every shift that I had to pull up to this place and go to work. I would have anxiety. Straight up. So my homegirl, she told me what I needed to do, and y'all, I followed instructions to the T. I went to my doctor. I had my doctor look at me. First time she tried to take me out of work, she said, Stephanie, she was like, you have to make a choice. You want to live or you want to die? And I said, I want to live. She's like, if I were you, I'd find another job. She was like, is it worth it to continue to put up with all the things that you're putting up with right now? Why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this to like yourself? So she got to me. I ain't gonna lie, she got to me. You gotta create a paper trail. Remember, I just was talking about a paper trail. You gotta create a paper trail. So I declined her from taking me out of work for X amount of days. All right, sorry y'all, my camera died right in the midst of me telling the story. So I just went ahead and completed my makeup look, but I'm back to finish the story, and this is what happened next. Me and the GM, we went in the back room. She locked the door. She allowed me to vent, say what I needed to say, and she could really understand my frustration due to the fact that she was the first female GM that we had in that particular store. And when I tell y'all, it was a store and a staff that, when I say difficult, like if you could survive this environment, you could survive anywhere. Like, I'm not lying, okay? So I'm talking to her, I'm letting my frustrations out. And y'all, when I say like me and the GM, this particular company that I worked for, the general manager and the retail manager were like this. They were on the same playing field. It's just that I was responsible for everything in retail, and the GM was responsible for everything else that happens in the building, okay? However, when I tell y'all, it was just, the struggle was real. I told her I can't sleep at night. I'm having issues with, you know, my digestive system. Just like non-stop stress every time I walk in the store. And I explained to her that I have anxiety attacks every time I walk through the door. So I told her I'm going to file an official complaint. And I said the complaint is pretty much, it's this particular manager that has the whole team, the whole staff in cahoots. And it's like, you'll be surprised at how one person can have so much influence on a group of people. It was bad, okay? Bad. Did I stress bad? Very. Y'all, I went back to the doctor. Of course, you know, me and her had this conversation again. You want to live or die? I told her I want to live. This time when she suggested that she take me out of work, I took her up on that offer. Y'all, she took me out for 10 whole days. 10 days. Now, them 10 days rolled into another 10 days, 10 to 12 days that I was going to be off from work anyway. Like, I was going to be on vacation. I had like already a planned vacation in the mix. Well, y'all, Stephanie took that time off. I did. I took that time off, and when I tell y'all, it was like I was there and then I was gone. Nobody knew where I was, minus the DM at the time. She just informed the store that Stephanie is going to be out, and right now there is no time frame on when she will be returning. So what you think they thought, y'all? They thought I got fired. They did. And it was like kumbaya, like everybody was happy, everybody was celebrating, because literally they thought they ran me up out of that camp. Well, y'all, I enjoyed my 21 days off with pay. Okay, I enjoyed every moment of it. Okay, I was able to take my girls to Florida for the summer. I was able to go to Dominican Republic that summer. Everything just played out, and me and my husband both say that that was probably one of the best vacations and time off that, like, I seriously needed to regroup. 21 days later, y'all, I show back up on the scene. When I tell y'all, when I walked through the door, brand spanking new. Y'all, they wasn't ready. You would have thought that Casper showed up, the friendly ghost, because all of a sudden they're like, I thought she got fired. I thought she got fired. I thought we got rid of her. Nah, player, you ain't do nothing but give me a reason to come back full-fledged on that ass. Y'all, when I tell y'all, being off, renewing my spirit, renewing my mind, getting a game plan in place, y'all, I needed that time, because I'm somebody that if I'm ready to leave a job, it's gonna be on my own terms. It's not gonna be because you made the decision to say my time is up here. Nah, player, it don't work like that. Not on this girl, not me. I ain't no punk on no day, okay? And not even a good day. I may had some punkish tendencies because it was definitely affecting my health. However, that's when you have to ask for a timeout. Call a flag on that play. And that's exactly what I did, y'all. I went back, and it was like the ghost is back. And they was like, oh my God, we don't know what her strategy is now. Point in case. Me and this manager had to work together. We had to find a way to work together, and me and her had to have a sit down in the office. No DMs, no GMs, no none of that. And we just had to have a scrabble, like right there. You say what you need to say to me. That I can respect. And I'll say what I need to say to you. But all of this, you know, being in cahoots, and you know, you have the whole staff involved, I just really think that did not need to happen. And it did. And so me and her sat down, and y'all, I mean, when I say we sat down for a good hour and a half on company time. And we had to powwow this out, and we had to come to some type of agreement. Long story short, y'all, by the time I left this company, she was definitely someone who was in alliance with me. And this is the perfect ending to how people who may not like each other, may not be fond of each other, is sometimes because you don't even know that person. You just assume you know me. You assume, or you judge based off of looking at the cover of the book without even opening the book to read its contents. You don't know what I'm about. You don't know what type of management style I have. You don't know what I stand for. I'm definitely all about morals. I'm definitely about great work ethic and integrity. And if those things can all come in cahoots, we can have a great working environment. But without trust, just like in a marriage, when you work with people, you have to be able to trust them. Now, I am not going to be the one to sit here and tell y'all, go to work, sit down, powwow out with the people who you have problems with. Nah, I'm not going to say that. But if it's needed, you might want to try it. Because the person who you think may be your enemy can turn into be one of your biggest alliances when the time comes. I definitely wanted you guys to see how bullying can start in school, but also how it can escalate in the grown-up world. And it can even happen in the workplace. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Like I said, it was a happy ending on both situations, on Jazz's and on mine. And I don't wish that on nobody, y'all. Are you someone that's being bullied? School, work, sometimes even at home? If so, tell me your story. Share with us. Let's have some conversation about this, because this is real and it does happen. And sometimes it happens because people don't have an outlet to express themselves. So I'll see you guys in the next story time.